Felixtel IVE is now live streaming Pavlov VR. Being in the world is awesome. VR Call of Duty Maps Zombies. Live online under the game Pavlov VR. The uptime begin. New follow SMRH00VY. Welcome 996 followers 1.
Give me a second. I gotta see. Not messing up. Motherfucker. Fix that. Oh, is this what you guys see? Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, that's good, Fake Ninja. How you doing? Okay, I think I fixed it. You guys see that, right? I gotta still fix chat, too. Almost done. Yeah, that's time to start up Pavlov. Not record. Energy. Oh my god, it's off to my side. Ah, feel it. I'm just load in real quick. Good with the storage. They haven't updated it in a minute. It must be actually like trying to get it right. They're just putting them out here. What round is it? You guys know? I'm gonna guess it's round 2. That was dead round 1. What round is it?
Sam! Think? I don't know, zombie unless you have one. Oh.
Shoot him! Shoot him, dude! The zombie, you gotta shoot him. Okay. Getting better stuff, I understand. You still got no pack punch in this map, huh? There's a suppressor floating in the sky.
Okay. Might try to.
Damn.
I'm gonna hit a lot. Can you help me carry some of the guns?
What's it doing up here?
I'm about to die. Oh shit. Invisible wall got me. Why is there an invisible wall?
I'm gonna wait till I only want to play that. Oh, South Park, what? Gotta see if this is that snowman. For that game where you could pee on balls and throw it at people. People would get so mad they try to catch you. That's about it. I never got caught though. Too easy to run away. Just threw snowballs at them until. um that's not fair. Oh. Houdini. What? Oh fuck. There goes my only weapon.
I should not have gone in.
Hey, hey, don't shoot. Oh, nice. Got a gun either. Yo, let's just get everyone together. Hopefully they don't shoot us. You know, they won't shoot on our men, would they? It'd be too brutal. Bang, bang.
Where the fuck is everybody, bro? Oh shit!
Guy wasn't even listening to me.
You should switch back to Fortnite. Thank you Spades Films. Yes he should.
I'm good.
Hey dude, you mind not shooting?
I ain't shooting, chief.
I don't got a.
Rower channel is dead without Fortnite.
It's not though. I've gained more followers in the past 3 weeks playing other games than Fortnite.
One viewer.
You're here. So stop.
To average 10. Gotti 2 shotties its facts.
Oh, dead guy. He died in the cemetery. Oh, feels bad. Oh. Oh shit. Yo, that guy's killing people. Yo, man, you won't kill another man, would you? I'm just visiting my homie Kenny, dude.
Shooting?
You know he died so many times. Look at this.
Hello?
What's up? Addition.
Quick reload.
Yet for real.
Damn it.
He got hella subs now though.
Yeah, only playing Fortnite. I only had 5. Holy shit. Holy shit. He murdered everybody.
And the other day he got like 30 viewers 3 days in a row Spades Films.
Oh,
Okay.
that was
Wait,
actually
Mike,
kind of
16
fun.
wolves in the pack.
So this
20
is
minutes
South.
47 seconds.
Okay, so this is a South Park map, boys. This is made by Tingle. We just want to explore it for now because it's Tingle. So please, just let us explore it.
Dude, I saw South Park and I joined, so I want to.
Yeah, let's just like hold off on the actual game mode until we just, explore the map. Then I'll put us on S&D and that'll be real fun.
You know, make you tingle.
So we aren't gonna play the game.
Yeah, we're just
Nah.
gonna explore, then we'll play on S&D later.
Eh. I'll just shoot the bad guys some other time on that map, you know what I'm saying? Those guys just seem cool, dark. Alright. Yo. Yo. Alright. Cool. Huh? Zombies? If they actually had a zombie Nuketown, that'd be fire. That'd be hard. Cause I low-key sucked on that map on regular zombies. That was the only map that had kind of like some difficulty. Like I never made it to like 30. That maybe one time. So you could call me ass on that map. But any other map, pretty good on. Ooh, old lesbian.
Hey.
Yeah, it was good, Matt. Give me on toes. Bot. All these bots out of here, dude. Oh.
My monad is rock.
Get out of my face, bots. You got nothing on me, these bots, dude. I shot the cripple.
Gun game.
He looked left to right, he's like, what do I do? You gotta shoot me, my dude. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude, you scared the fuck. Ah. Fuck you, Roy. Damn, bot. Oh. Oh. Oh, ah, jeez. Motherfucker. Trying to come back. Trying to get you. I was popping them bots. And then I died one time. There it goes. It's over.
I bought Pavlov. Please don't chat ban me. Bought.
Yeah. Alright, that's pretty cool. You're gonna like the game. There's a lot of maps. Oh, the guy that left. I would have been down to 1v1 snipe him on that map. Kind of different from the original, but couldn't make it the Verruct, dude, I've been waiting for this map. I've been waiting for Verruct. Oh. Crazy pain. It'd be crazy, I believe. I just don't even know. You guys know Verruct? Oh, facing the wrong way. Who says you can't be in two places at once?
Who let in my PC monitor broke? But
I mean, you could still use VR without your monitor. Well, as long as you set it up before. Pretty sure. 500. I wonder if you get points on this map for building barriers. Oh my god. Shoot him! Shoot the bad guys. The dead guys, actually. Oh shit.
I'm buying a new one.
What? That's pretty cool. I'm buying a new monitor. Nice. Fuck. I hear the zombies make that noise. We don't got limited ammo, so it's unlimited all day. Man.
I'm getting an Oculus Rift S in 2 days.
There you go. Yeah, Oculus Rift S is a really easy setup. You just plug in the headset. No sensors. Sensors are on the headset, but you know you don't need a setup sensor.
Can we play when I get it?
Sure. I'll just be playing. We'll be playing Pavlov, you know, since that's your game that you got.
Anyone want to play Russian?
Russian roulette.
No. Okay. What's up, gamers?
I am detective. Nice.
I'm the only one that speaks here. You guys just trying to see if I'll go away eventually.
This guy.
What's up, man?
Oh, jeez. Hey, hey,
Shooting over
hey,
here.
put your gun down.
Shot
Put your gun down. Put it down. No, no, on the ground. Back the fuck up.
me, missed.
No.
Running away.
You had a double barrel. Couldn't trust you. I said put your gun ground. You didn't listen. Can't scan your body. Feels bad. Hey, you can't approach me like that. Telling you to back the fuck up. You're still walking towards me. Alright. Obviously, you guys are the traitors. He's shooting me. Of course he's a Fuck.
Why?
At least there's more people in here now.
You guys were the only two people left, so I knew you both traitors. Did he shoot you? Maybe one of them was innocent. He got killed by the other guy.
Are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, we got enough people now. We don't have to leave.
Oh, we started. Cool.
Said who? I said yeah, we could play.
What's up, homie?
Not much, just waiting to see what I get.
I'm the detective.
Oh shit, yeah, you are.
Right now.
I'll turn around for you too. Fuck it.
Alright, you stay there, boy.
Don't worry, I'll tell you if someone runs up, and then we'll die.
Alright, you're civilian. You have permission to grab your gun.
Thank you.
Because of him.
Alright, well, let's go look for some traitors.
We'll look for him.
Forever game mode.
Hey, you! Drop your gun!
Two other guys here, they're pretty sus.
Drop your gun.
Drop him now.
You're gonna die.
One
I'm
is
detective.
Mangle.
He scanned me.
My
And do it one.
blind, so I can't read.
Alright.
Okay, you have permission to keep your
The other
gun.
one's Mike Oxford, he's being friendly. He never comes to friendly.
Drop your gun or die.
Yo, kill Gray, dude.
Why'd you shoot him?
Just fucking kill him. Dude, just fuck.
I scanned him, you
Yo, I'm kicking Gray, dude. There's no reason. That was just straight RDM. Fuck that guy.
Charges on there. You didn't scan me.
I scanned him and I got that guy.
You
I don't know why he killed him.
Concession stand.
Why
Area
did
with the
you do it to
food.
me then?
I don't know.
Alright.
See if you would freak out or something. I don't know. Alright. So that means there's 2 traitors left, right? Is he a traitor? I can't tell. Come on, we gotta go kill the other dude.
Yeah, should've just killed Gray, dude.
Can you see if he was a traitor? It's not working. Who cares? Alright, well. Come on, you. Alright. Alrighty.
Where's the Ori Gamer?
Don't worry
Dude,
about
I
that.
like that automatic though. Like I want it.
Go! Who just died?
He killed himself.
Oh, he did?
Killed himself.
He was innocent too, god damn it.
So,
So it's one of
that
you.
seems likely. Innocents are well known for having high depression rates.
I said zombies is my favorite game mode, Matt. But I had to think about it for a moment.
What are you doing there, bud?
They're all pretty fun.
He's having a party.
Oh,
This
okay.
one's a little
TTT is my like little second. Sometimes it can get in some weird lobbies.
But I'm blind as a bat. Could I trade you this for the automatic?
Can you play Boneworks?
Because that's the only range I can shoot.
Not today.
It's
Oh,
fine
it
if
is?
not. Yeah.
No, I don't. No. It's fine.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I was just asking because
Alright.
I can't wear my glasses
Okay.
with this.
Okay. Oh, it's one of them. Do we just shoot? How are we gonna figure this out,
Keep the
boys?
scanner
Huh?
out. There's only 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you use a
Like I said,
scanner?
We shot a traitor.
He said it was one of them. I mean, at least he did his job, Mike. Like it's not me. It must be the other one of them.
Here's my good side.
That was Playground in Boneworks.
Dude,
I haven't really
you stay around
been
until
in it.
the last moment when you know
Like I hopped in it and then I don't remember what happened, but I got off.
your job.
In Boneworks,
Amen.
Yeah. I know. There's a playground mode.
okay.
The other guy by the plane door is the traitor. Got them both.
Violence is gay.
Hey, don't shoot, don't shoot.
Whoever does it is a homosexual.
Hey, wait, why are you getting close to me?
I agree.
I'm just walking to the plane. I was gonna go down that way.
Alright.
Just going down here. Come on.
Oh, yeah, trying to shoot me now. I see you. Ah, shit, I gotta reload. Time to die. Fuck, I suck.
He's dead.
Detective, drop your guns. You're under arrest.
The detective's bisexual, so he's
Detective, drop
gay,
your
so he
guns.
does
You're under
violence.
arrest.
He's the traitor.
I almost got you all.
He's resisting arrest.
Let's get him.
Citizens rest.
Detective, drop your guns.
I have the authority to kill you because I am the.
You're right, but then you're gonna get shot by my friends. You want to take that trip?
Shoot him. Just shoot him, detective.
I'll give you a deal. Hey, look
Okay.
more. I'll give you a deal. Take your gun.
He's the only one with low health. They should question that, and then he'll freak
I
out.
did the Steam VR test.
Dead.
Because you're
Yeah, your PC should, you know, tell you it's kind of full enough.
Can we just agree, like, if any of us are a traitor next round, put it aside and
Oh.
we take him out?
Yeah, I agree to that.
Alright.
All green.
Yeah. Like, if you guys are a traitor, if I'm a traitor, I won't shoot you until Pacificus stands trial or dies running.
Yeah, it's all, that's what you need, it's all green.
I'm gonna try and kill you first because that would be unfair.
You're right, which is why we'll all meet up first, so you can't kill us one by one.
Okay, that sounds like. The only reason I'm agreeing to this is to be fair.
Detective.
Don't aim your gun at me, buddy.
yeah.
I'm gonna point my gun wherever I want.
Yeah?
Hey, detective, he's threatening me. Can I kill him?
Oh, yeah?
No, the detective might be
Well,
trying
just for
to
now.
since you kind of
Don't do it.
already emmed him.
No, nah.
Just let him live for now.
Unless you're a traitor, you can do it.
Little hard feeling.
I decide whether he lives or dies. Alright.
I got a big barrel.
Please, no. Don't do it. A minute. Please don't do it a minute then!
I have no
A little
say.
innocent blood on your hands.
I present a gift to you, sir.
We gotta look around just in case someone's creeping in the shadows. Are you trying to?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Well, I trust you now.
Yes? No? Okay.
Nah, he definitely tried shooting you, detective. Look at your health.
The Aro was at the EOJJ, it's so good.
Hey, Winter. How you feeling?
How the heck do I get it out?
In your armpit.
Oh, hello.
That is a knife. Detective the traitor.
What?
You drop this. Shut up.
You have a giant D over your head, don't worry.
Did I stab you or not? Give me a reason why.
Back there.
I don't believe you.
Oh, dang. I thought I'd throw it.
This guy is straight.
Give me a reason not to. Should I do it?
It's up to you, detective. We're just your wingmen until you die. And into the bosses.
I heard it. I heard him.
I don't believe it.
Good.
Alright.
Civilians win.
Yeah. Wait, who was it?
It was me all along. Nah, I picked up the knife.
Oh.
Who's that guy? Detective just killed him. And I killed detective.
I have no idea. It's probably gonna leave, but like if you want to listen.
Hit down A.
Alright, we killed the detective
Wait,
every
is
round
it only grenades?
and form a union.
Yeah, only good.
Or
Oh, it's special round.
get along, or class the civil war.
And smokes.
The detective is put on trial.
LOL.
Crimes against the people. He's a filthy
Okay, I got this.
Hallelujah.
Ladies
Holy shit!
He dead. He died.
Yeah, they it's nuts. Okay, you fucking traitor, I see you.
Can you use your moth?
Hey.
Hey, come here.
Moth.
No, I'm not the traitor, dude.
What? What are you talking about? Hey! Kill him! Kill him! Kill that motherfucker.
Where is he? Wait, whoa. He's a traitor. Pretty sure.
With grenades can you?
Scan me.
Couldn't
Scan me.
Civilian.
Alright, cool.
Absolutely.
You're almost dead. I don't know. It'd be worth it. It wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth it if you just. Oh, watch out! He's.
So I'm hunting wives.
Oh my god.
You know, being able to grab a grenade midair and run at someone with it's fun.
Hey, guys. How about that union, though? Is that a yes, a no, a hard maybe?
Say yes. Yeah, it's a yes. Under certain
Alright,
conditions.
if I'm detective, I'd like to stand trial and maybe cap myself
He's a
on
traitor.
guilty.
Kill him.
Stay away from me, retard.
You know, special benefits.
He killed the detective right before my eyes.
That was an accident.
Yes, I did die.
Oh no, Chili X.
What's the traitors who would
Chili
pull
X.
it out?
Oh no, you can't do it with your mouth, sadly.
That would be actually.
That'd be pretty cool.
Wait, can you not throw? Did you just say throw knives?
You can throw knives, yeah.
I wish you could throw knives. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Just not in this game mode.
You still can, right?
Not in this game mode.
Oh, that sucks. That was my first experience with a knife. When I
First
first
time
got
I
this
was a
game,
guy,
a
yeah.
friend got me on a private lobby. We went to the office server, and he's just chucked his knife at me.
Well, that sucks.
Maybe you can throw knives? I don't know. Does it work?
It does work. It's just not the best mechanic at the moment.
Terrorist knife, though. Maybe it's like a normal knife? I don't know.
These guys are on the opposite sides of the map from each other.
Oh my god,
That's
they're
2
running in
minutes left.
circles too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're about to meet up.
Expect
Same
me
hallway.
on a 50-minute long server.
There it is. Time to die.
It's just
Grenade
the game
what?
will never end. Everyone there seems like good friends.
Well, if he waits long enough, the innocents will win because he has a minute left to wait.
Traitors win.
Humans.
Got him.
He killed himself with his own grenade. What the fuck?
Meet me at the plaza by the plane, and we'll
Okay,
start
I
this
will. And
revolution.
Okay,
Alright,
but
guys,
you're
everyone
gonna
meet
kill
by the
me.
plane.
I'm
It's
guessing,
revolution
right?
time. Ding, ding, ding. Revolution.
I'm guessing you're gonna kill
Shout
me.
I buy bony orcs.
No.
Oh yeah, it's a good experience. But if you wanna,
If you run, then
you want a more,
Bone works.
if you want a more polished game, I would wait for Half-Life. Sure, they're gonna put even more time into that game, but Boneworks is a definite first game for physics.
By the emergency slide. Hey, by the way, this relies on traders not being traders for a little bit. Oh my god, Pacificus. He stands trial, he stands trial.
Shout I buy bone works.
Yeah, I would say yeah, it's worth it.
Alright guys, trust me.
There's a lot of replayability.
It's utopia. Hey, you don't need guns where you're going. Drop it, pal. No. You don't get that. You're right, you're right. Maybe you get it. Maybe you get it. You get the right to shoot yourself. But only with the ritualistic revolver. I've got it on my hip.
Where are we meeting up?
Hey, Lord of the Rings, come on. It's time for a revolution.
Are you going to buy The Walking Dead?
I'm really thinking about it. As long as it's not too expensive, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I love the water. Yo!
Hey, detective, could you spawn me?
Holy shit, dude, that was aggressive. Honestly, thought I was gonna die too, and I'm on your team. Jeez. meet up. Oh, hey, detective. Oh. Ah, you fucker. Not the best idea to start shooting from above the plane, but I mean, it was okay. Almost worked out.
Alright guys, it's time for Chillix and Oit Mongol to stand
Dude, I'm gonna fly
trial
the
for the
plane.
treason
What
against
did I stand trial? What did I?
You were a
Oh, I'm
traitor.
gonna fly the plane. Get in
Yeah,
here.
you I am a must traitor. Yeah, you must
Being a
stand
traitor is not a
trial for
crime.
your behavior
Attacking
and
one of your brethren is a crime.
yeah, you also have to stand trial for an
I was attacked.
trial of me as detective.
I was attacked.
Not this round. Okay, Avery, I would stay with you
Basically,
just in case I'm the detective.
Traitors are fine, but if you attack one of your
Oh,
brethren,
thank God I'm not
then
the
you're, you know.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm gonna help you with the detective.
There's a detective over there.
There's a
Are the
detective.
guns good in Boneworks?
Yeah, the guns feel really nice in Boneworks. Am I aiming at a detective?
Make this quick, right? You stand accused of oppression of the people. How do you plead?
I'm the detective. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. The other guy got shot.
Well, yeah, you're being held up because you're a traitor to the people. Because you're like a tyrant.
Can I shoot him?
How do you plead? No, it's my job.
Okay.
Just a second, trying to grab a med kit. I don't know how to grab it.
Oh, here, you go into your menu
That's pretty chill.
And you
Actually, I
get
appreciate that
Dragon's-
you're doing that.
and you
It will
get
save you. She looks
No, I got the
med
med kit
kit
on.
I don't know how to get it off my back.
Scan me, detective.
No, go to
In your armpit.
and grip.
Chillix, you don't seem to understand.
What?
The enemy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
baby.
here for the trial. I got it.
How is he the enemy?
Here, I got it.
It's in your armpit.
Don't shoot me.
I got it.
Don't point your guns at me. Don't shoot me.
All guns away, detective is here.
He's a friend.
Hey! Was that Cavery? I think that was Cavery. I heard a revolver shot.
Don't shoot. He was a traitor to the people.
That's no bueno.
Shooting the detective is a bueno. He's a tyrant.
Good.
That was close. Yo, chill out.
Hey, I just had to do him like that, okay?
I don't know either. I think he might be.
I'm innocent, okay? A detective would have scanned me, but he didn't because he got murdered.
I don't have a gun out. I don't have a gun out. I'm not
You're innocent.
Hey, don't fucking shoot. If you Damn it, dude, he shot me. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? That's self-defense. Let him kill me? No. Thank you. Feeling nice and good now. Alright, so one of you guys are the traitor.
Okay, chill out.
You guys are just waiting for me to die.
Been traitor so far.
Hey, I've been traitor one time so far, okay?
I'm good.
I'm innocent. Who else is innocent? If you're innocent, shoot the closest guy near you.
I don't know.
Alright, everyone's innocent, I think. Is there a fifth guy somewhere?
I can't put my guns away without my VR headset.
It's that guy.
Chill out.
Okay.
I don't trust any of that just happened.
I don't trust that guy now. He has 2 double barrels. The sniper rifle guy did shoot first, though.
Do you trust him?
I don't know yet. Is there another guy? That's the real question. I don't really trust you. I don't trust you as much.
Hey, don't point at me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Kill. I don't want to die either.
That's a straight fact. Yeah, so we're not trusting him. That's fine. I trust you more than him. Well, that matters.
Huh? I can't hear you. You need to get closer or use the thingy.
That's the bad guy.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
Bad guy.
What did you say?
That is the bad guy over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get away from you. Yeah, that's a little weird. I'm sorry. I'm pointing that way. He's gonna come and get us a minute. He has to come and get us eventually because he'll run out of time.
Not wrong about that. He's got a minute though. Keep your eyes open. He could just pop one of us real quick if we're not paying attention.
Oh, he's over there. He's over there.
Y'all are insane if you think I'm the bad guy.
Civilian.
How dare you aim at me, dude? I was like, oh really? Over there? Alright, let's check this out. And then he turned over at me. No
How
thank
many
you.
game modes are in Pavlov?
That was a good one though. There's 4 game modes, and then there's zombies, so there's 5. But then there's built-in custom game modes that people worked on, and you just gotta choose the map, and it loads the game mode.
Where should we meet?
Which is like Call of Duty Zombies and TTT and some like Go for Cash. Go for Cash is pretty fun though. Like a more advanced TTT.
Cool.
Yo, you're a detective, dude.
Nice try, buddy.
Hey guys, whoever shot.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. I thought you wouldn't have reloaded your gun or something, but got it.
You know what, Lord?
Good draw.
I trust you.
Good trade.
If I was some average Joe, you would have got me. I mean, you did get me, but I also got you, so.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 for 1.
Sorry, he was detective last time.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, back to
Have I wronged you?
Your very existence is a.
I do like how I made you check your wrist though. You're like, wait, hold up, what?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was so sure that I was innocent, and I was like, wait a minute, what?
Okay. You here stand accused of oppression of the people. How do you plead?
How do you plead traitor? Wait, lover, why'd you shoot him?
Why do you hunt traitors?
I was gonna respond to that.
Yo, whoever just killed the traitor got killed by another innocent.
Yeah, dude, because you don't understand. Traitors are not the bad people here. I just want to shoot the detective.
You?
I killed this guy.
Yeah, because once you kill a detective, you win.
There seems to be confused about the idea of revolution. So,
There's a guy over there. He seems like.
I'm assuming you're new to the server, guys. No, maybe not. Maybe you're just someone who hasn't caught it.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, if you're
I'm proposing revolution.
before you kill me.
So why was he
The
already
detective's corrupt. He killed an innocent.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this. You just blasted me in the back of the head.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, Mike's corrupt too. I mean, he RDM'd me for no reason. I mean, all it was a traitor, and that doesn't mean anything.
I'm hearing you on the side with
Actually,
Who was he?
No, it means I'm gonna side with the anti-detectivists.
let's play Russian roulette with this last
Okay,
guy.
let's get the other people here on to do that.
No,
I'm
it
gonna
means I'm
kill
a
him.
traitor to the detective, who is the true enemy. So really, the enemy of your enemy is your friend, because the detective is always your enemy.
Yeah, but you're still gonna kill us.
I'm
know what
gonna
to say
help
about
stand
it.
trial, but I knew you were gonna shoot me. You shot first, Mike.
Hey, we're gonna meet at inside the plane for some Russian roulette. If you're a traitor, don't.
So why'd you shoot me?
Because I knew you were a traitor.
Yeah,
Just
why
don't
does
shoot
that
anyone
matter,
if you're a
Mike?
traitor. So go inside the plane.
Yeah, but
And
you
we're
were
gonna
gonna
be
kill us
Russian
after killing the
No,
detective.
I wasn't, Mike. You've never let me
Yes,
live long
you
enough
were.
to try it out. Mike, just let me live for one round as
At
a
least my
traitor.
back
You'll
is big
see,
gun.
I do not shoot anyone.
This is my.
Mike, you want my sincerest reason?
Oh, go ahead.
That's coming from a traitor, dude.
I never get those things.
You never trust a traitor.
Servers and my only goal is to found a utopia, and it's worked so many times. I would never shoot anyone. Just like I would never play the game normally after shooting a detective. Because that leads to infighting, and infighting means that utopia. The utopia is the funniest thing in the world to me.
Civilians win.
I love that an assault rifle can do more damage than a deagle. Half his health for how many shots landed in his throat?
Awesome, bro.
You just have to look.
Special round.
Mike, you must look past labels. There are no traitors and innocents there anymore. There are only workers and detectives.
What's this guy talking about?
Since it's a special amount of revolvers, I'll trust
Oh, revolvers only, dude.
Or shoot myself. Will that prove my loyalty to the ideology?
I'm Revolver Ocelot, boys.
Hey,
you.
hey.
Hey. Wait a second, I gotta kill some.
What? You gotta kill somebody? What?
Hey guys, shooting's not bueno.
This guy just shot the detective without a fair trial.
What?
Ask him for his reason.
Hey you, sir that shot the detective, why did you shoot?
Comrade,
It was bad.
whoever was on the glorious hunt. Come, we must reward you for your slaying of the thing we called the detective. He was a beast that trampled our corn for too long.
So there's only 2 innocents, 3 innocents left. Nope, good. We go? Bye guys. Hey. Whoa. Oh.
If there's one thing I can say, alright,
I'm
he's
a traitor for
What happened to those two guys?
my loyalty here. That's the problem.
What?
Kill?
Yeah? I'm not a traitor.
And he's a traitor also.
No, I'm not. You lying
No,
bitch.
that guy over there. That guy over there.
Drop your weapon, traitor, and we won't shoot you. Drop your weapon and we won't shoot you. Drop your weapon and we won't shoot you.
Sorry.
Why?
He dropped his weapons, dude. Now that's murderous.
Let's play
Asking for forgiveness.
Russian roulette.
Dude, I want to play Russian roulette. Who wants to play with me?
I just loaded this up with a single bullet that I couldn't see.
That was retribution. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. That was retribution.
Just stab him.
Yeah, I took the traitor's knife.
Alright, I'm down to do Russian roulette.
I'll shoot first.
Hey, I can see that's in the first barrel.
Oh, wait.
You gotta look away from it.
Okay, I'll go first. You.
You're lagging my game
That's
out with
cool.
all that.
He got me.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, Loter, you're going first.
Oh,
Why would you go to me second? You go to your teammates last. You fucking
Okay, it's my turn.
Me-
Sorry, Taylor. Sorry, Taylor.
idiot.
Yeah.
I literally shot the detective as a traitor, and the other traitor reported me to the innocents.
Okay, yes, submit to the bullet.
Don't shoot me.
And this kid's just gonna sit here because he thinks communists.
I can stop playing for a minute.
Adios.
Civilians win.
Wow. Terrible.
My little obituaries for each of your corpses.
Did I earn retribution?
You earned my respect. You
I
earned
did?
it. Yeah, I'm sorry, by the way, man. You
Drop it.
shoot me. I know it was a game of Russian roulette, but I did not consent.
Drop it.
That's just not cool.
Yeah.
You tried to touch me in a place I was not comfortable with, and that's no.
Not even, dude.
Hold on.
Alright, drop it.
Let me grab it.
Drop it, dude. Drop the gun, okay? You don't need to go out like this. Alright. Put him to bed. Go away, go away. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Who are we shooting at?
He's dead.
Move up, boys. Take him out.
Protect dead. They're all good. No, everyone's dead in there. This guy's outside.
Yo, I see him. See him. Take your shots. Kill him. Kill the bad guy. He's got nothing on us. Yeah, I'm gonna set off a bomb. Let's see if he could kill us before then. Oh. Never mind. It's a wasted bomb.
My drop mag gun and release bolt are the same button. That's kind of weird, but no.
We're gonna die in 30 seconds.
He's also gonna get a fair trial. Should we trial?
No, Mike first.
Mike, your time is up.
Yeah,
Alright, Mike, I'll need your explanation real quick.
Drop it.
That's a big gun.
Thank you. You know what they say about big guns? Big bullets.
Yeah, but like that was.
Come, follow me.
Yeah, but I didn't consent to playing Russian roulette. It's not like it was like, yeah, sign me up. It's like, alright, Russian roulette. Alright.
It wouldn't be fair with the trade.
Following you, North America.
Oh, I like one.
To be fair, I spared the
Where the hell is that?
Okay.
Good shit, dude.
Alright, so I'm guessing you guys aren't the traitor.
Nah. Nah, we're not the trade.
How do I?
We're only North America, dude. This is North America.
Alright, we're good.
Freedom.
Dude,
Sorry, I'm not into all this roleplay bullshit.
You know, they're search and destroy them.
Kind of annoying.
That's the point of this game mode.
Yeah, that's why I just kill.
Ooh, feels bad. You always gotta trick them at least every now and then. You can't just KOS.
I guess so. Hello?
Alright, no one else here.
Yo, I don't even want to go out there now. What? I didn't do nothing. I'm not armed. Hey yo, just back the fuck up, okay? Don't let me activate my aimbot. Fuck. I was joking.
Dominic needs to stand for his actions. He already amped like 3 people.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're killing.
I'm not
scared of it.
This is one of those servers where the revolution's just not gonna happen. But I'm sticking around.
Yeah. So are you leaving?
should RDM.
You know, my bad, North America. I wasn't gonna shoot you.
No, I'm not leaving.
That other guy did though.
Dominate. Why'd you team up with the traitor and RDM like 3 innocents?
No, we were just
Take this magazine.
leveling the playing field.
Alright. Oh, that had a bullet in it.
Nice, nice. Gotta back away, because that's not like an accidental shot to my face or anything.
What? Excuse me?
This is America. I'm right, Mike.
Killed 2 traders.
Detective.
These people want to kill the last.
Stay back.
Yo, you guys are idiots. I'm literally not even doing anything. Alright, now that's when I join in the lobby. So idiotic. Ooh, Ascension. Oh, feels good. I don't think it's Ascension.
Oh, you got your index back at.
Yeah, I did. Got it back a while ago. But I'm gonna have to send back my right controller because of the analog stick.
Just send it all back.
I already did. I sent the left and the left controller in the headset already. And they all stopped.
Then that's not all but head.
Nah, I sent the left, right, and the head. Just, it was, the left controller went out first.
Peach's Castle.
Then it was the headset, then it was the right controller. Peach's Castle is not even. See if we get anybody to join then. Alright.
What is Peach's Castle?
Have you ever played the Nintendo 64 Mario?
Yes, but what is it in Pavlok?
It's just zombies. Mario. I think it's Luigi's too. They attack you.
I'll attack you.
I got better maps on.
You don't have any friends.
Not on Pavlov, no. But to have. I got some friends on VR chat though. Oh, yeah, I was doing zombies.
PH and DS.
I'm gonna do Verut, if that's good by you.
Hmm?
I'm gonna do Verut if that's cool by you.
Alright.
Someone joined you.
Yeah, I got Andy. And Gray. Oh, it's this guy. Never mind. Map is way better. The Call of Duty maps are way better with just 4 people maximum.
Is Discod zombies?
Yeah. They actually have the layouts of the guns. It's not.
How similar is it to the real thing?
It's pretty close. Like they keep adding more things to make it more like it, but there's always gonna be like something slightly different. And being in VR just, makes the feeling even better. Plus it's harder, in my opinion.
This would be better in VR. One knife kill.
Yeah, you're right. I have a knife. Andy, no. Don't die on me, man. Stab him. Stab these zombies. My chat told me we got a knife, and I just thought.
You can buy and open doors in here, right?
Yeah, you can. Yo, watch out, dude. You got zombies coming on you. Oh shit, me too. Ah! No, we gotta go upstairs. Oh shit! I'm dog shit.
Oh, I'm dead.
Me too. They came up on me on the corner, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, at least we're in the same room now.
So,
Yeah, I could have opened the ups.
sucked in this version.
Oh, one guy.
Let me try round one. No, round. It's not bad. I want to see how many points I get though. Oh wait, knife him. It's round one. Save your ammo. Yeah, you have
Wait, where's my knife?
40. 110. Wait, 130, just like the game. Nice. Nice. Okay, I get.
More force in that knife.
I don't want to hit my wall, you know what I'm saying? I hit my wall way too often. Zombies are spawning on that side. They'll eventually come here by the door and we can crack it open. Or at least pretend to. Or it just goes through. Alright, I could. Nice. Ah, you fucker. Hurry.
Do you see this knife at all? Or am I
Does it show price?
Yeah, I see it.
loading?
Yeah, I see it. It's right here.
Did I stab you or no?
This is 500. No, not these knives. They made it so you couldn't. So you could hurt the zombies. Shoot him 3 times and knife him, dude. Shoot him 3 times and knife. Or knife him twice, you know? Oh shit, 3 times kills him. Feels bad. I'll shoot him twice then.
Can they get through that door?
Nah, until we turn on power. This door only opens through power. This door that we can open. We gotta go this way. And if we spawn on that side, we gotta go the other way. That's what was different.
Elder taught him.
Kino? Yeah, there's Kino. Watch out, Andy! No, Andy! Wait, there's no revive system? Oh shit. Why can't I revive you? Did you leave? No, I can't revive you. What is this?
There is no revive.
No, there's a quick revive right here, look. Why would we be able to buy it? In other maps, they got it. I don't got the reach for them. I can just shoot him though. Oh, bitch, bitch. Oh shit, I don't want to die now.
So you can ult out your 5 teammates.
Why am I on the floor?
You can and can't. In some maps you can, and some maps you can. You just gotta be. You gotta stand up, dude. You gotta stand.
So this one you can.
Yo, shoot the zombies if you're gonna shoot somebody. Oh shit. I'm out of here. I'm gonna wait for them to grab that. Hopefully they can. But I want that. I want that box. They got speed cola? That's a lie. No way.
What happens if you buy it?
Power's already on.
The perks.
Perks? I mean, maybe in this map they don't have them implemented yet, because this is the first day I'm actually playing this map. A lot of zombies.
Other maps have them.
Darius is my favorite map.
Your knife is in your gun.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes. Axe, you know.
Limited ammo or unlimited like Pavlov.
It's unlimited sometimes, depending on the map. It just depends on if they want to add limited or unlimited ammo. Limited ammo actually makes it more fun and better, like the original. But unlimited makes it easier, so you can get, you know, used to the map at least.
Makes
Maybe.
it more harder.
Maybe they'll, yeah, exactly. Because then you actually gotta run around and train. But I don't think they have Pack-a-Punch. I remember correctly, this map didn't have Pack.
PP hands.
There's double tap over it. Or eventually they'll add all these guns.
This is very cool though.
Where's those zombies at? Probably on this side. But then I have to open more doors, so I'll just go to the door. So. I thought I turned on power, not gonna lie.
So you have the other maps.
Yeah, I do. That's good.
Not in the ground.
Hey, that's good to hear. We're starting on round 5, alright? I unlocked all the doors to box, so we'll be...
Shorty.
Damn, that recoil, I missed all my shots. I need to get Jug, that's for sure. Watch out, dude! No! Did you guys get the box? Got you covered.
Those T exist in this map currently, he.
Oh, you know it doesn't exist? I saw it at spawn. I guess we can't buy it.
You're almost out of frame. Love seeing short people playing Pavlov. Making fun of me, Swedish queen.
Oh my god, I have no points, bro. I need ray gun. Oh,
No, I
here we
just
go.
love seeing them. They are so cute when they kill me for no reason.
It brings back memories. Damn.
Yeah. It's literally almost exactly how I remember it, you know? But I'm actually in the world now. Nuts. Look at that! Look at those shots. Ooh, that zombie had no chance. Kill them all. Kill all the zombies. Kill them, boys.
And it's fun hearing people say, wow, you're tall.
Yeah, I was born small, so you know. I guess I just didn't. My body didn't want to grow too big.
And I'm born tall. Nope,
Exactly.
short just like the rest of us, Swedish queen. Want a bet?
Alright.
That was that screaming. The broken light. Yeah, someone did a pretty bad job at it. Sure, the floor was leveled. Not gonna lie. Maybe that's all debris. I'm gonna go get Jug. Nothing can stop me now, except maybe these zombies. And my recoil. That's a lot better. Jug, 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 jug. The knife's on your left hip.
Use it. It's instant.
I don't have a knife on me. I lost mine. Oh no. Hey, you can get Jug. Let's go. You can get Jug. That means you can get the other perks too. Okay, let's find out. Beat Cola? I wonder how that works.
How do I get it?
You got 2,500?
Wait, how much?
2,500.
Shit, no, I don't. I didn't even see that.
I know it sucks. It only says 10 cents. They kind of rob you, but you know, it's whatever. Oh.
If you have my Steam, we can play sometime. SAB Snake.
Fire sale. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm always down to play out. Anytime I'm on stream. Oh shit. Oh shit. I thought there was the way back there, but no, it's a dead end. Oh no.
I meant Sabe, but I guess 2 for 1 workers.
Oh. Feels bad. Zombies got nothing on me. My shots are not consistent.
Just followed. 224288171. That's my Steam code. Feel free to add.
Yeah, thank you for the follow.
I follow kind streamers.
Yo, cover me.
I got you, I got you. Careful, there might be some zombies in there though. Here, I'll cover these stairs too. I got these in. Oh shit, they're coming up already. Just reload quick. It's your best bet. Shoot him. Shoot him, dude.
Alright, I got a UMP. I can do that.
No. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't try to be a rude person.
Follow as Swedish King. Welcome 997 followers too.
Holy shit, that zombie just flew at me. Guys, not the best idea to go in a corner. I'm trying to... Nice eagle. Eagles are gone. Yo, here, take this. Here. Oh no! I'm sorry, man. I was trying to get to you. Motherfucker. I died too because I killed my teammate. Fuck. Whoops. My bad. I tried saving your life, not ending it.
It's whatever, bro.
I'll take it.
I wasn't really doing anything anyway. But use the knife. Use the knife. It's round one.
Yeah, you right. You get 130 points.
My knife is like floating around my body for some reason.
I'm gonna shoot him one time though.
What region is that and who's the host?
I'm host, and it's oh fuck, that's my wall. North American region. If you do exclamation point wall, you'll see how many times I've actually hit it. It's crazy.
What's your name in game?
Felix. How'd that hit me? Come on. Oh, chill X. Like chill IXED.
Oh yeah, brother. The knife is really glitched.
Oh wow, yo guys, I keep jug. I got permanent jug. I just got my knife in my hand. Get stabbed. Get stabbed. Oh fuck, what the fuck? What the hell? I hope they don't die on me. There's 2 of them in there. They might have died on me. Oh, they're still alive. Who am I getting hit by? Like, I'm just dying randomly. And by Jug again? Hey. Probably should open the doors, honestly. Hey boys, how's it going? Power's already on.
Oh, it's already on.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed too. That was off, and then you can already buy the perks.
Is it okay if I turn on the power?
Yeah, go for it.
How do you even turn on the power?
It's already on. Ah! Save me! Who the fuck is hitting me? I'm getting hit by an unknown entity. Oh shit! Okay, I found him. Hey, behind you. Fuck him up, dude.
Shotgun.
Yeah, that's basically like the ray gun for this game. Yo, can you buy me an Uzi, dude?
Uzi?
Yeah, it's right here. Right, it's right here. Come back.
I gotta sit on my floor now. Holy shit.
The Uzi's back here, my dude.
Relax. Oh, there's one down there.
Oh, all I got is a pistol still. Be fun. I'll take it.
Fire sale, boy. Have fun. Is that me or you? I don't know.
I think that was me. Alright, cool. Black. You, all you, man.
Pack 9.
Huh. Alright, and you really don't get points in this one.
Yeah.
Imagine having like 10 people in this lobby. And you really get no points. Everybody would be dying in the first round or two.
And the fire sale, boys.
I'll take it. I got next hit. Dibs.
That's what you get. Take it.
Now you got it.
I don't know if I got it. Where's the other boxes at?
I got a 5-7 this time. Nice.
Please be careful where you're shooting.
Yeah, people could seriously die that way, guys. Come on. Fire sale, nice.
Fire sale, boys.
Let's go. I got a famous.
Well, I got next. Come on, what is it?
You already had that.
Anyone want it?
What? Here. That's the same gun.
Hey, nice, nice. How do I keep taking damage for no reason? Look at that, I keep going back down to 100. Yo, did you guys hear about Left 4 Dead having a, being the next game for Valve to be making after Half-Life Alyx? Oh, yes.
I'm liking the Bison.
Wish too often and you're wishing well run. What? Who's saying oh no, dude? Oh no. Carpenter.
Dude, GG Bison is insane. Tell your friend I have a shotgun.
Yeah, I'm just getting hit randomly. I don't even know how. I might have to end my life.
Why?
Because I keep getting hit randomly, my health keeps resetting back to 100.
Oh no, that's not good.
Low-key getting me a headache too, just because it's just random. I'm not hit, like, I don't see it, I don't... Oh shit, dude, you scared me.
Hold on, let me go grab my shotgun. How's that? Well,
There goes.
how do you guys buy, like, not?
By Juggernaut, it's downstairs over here on the side.
I mean, like, yeah, I gripped the machine, but nothing came out.
Did you have 2,500?
Yeah, I had like 10 grand at the end of that round.
It might have just been bugged. I don't know. You could try this round. It might not be bugged. But let me buy it. Nice, dude. Yeah, nice only.
Later.
There's a zombie, dude. I'm just being a 250. Oh yeah, we got 3 men on one side, 1 on that side. Yo, good luck, dude. You're by yourself. Alright, who's buying the first door? I'll do it. Alright. Gonna pause the door. You got him. Oh, you bought the deagle? Nice. Huh? I wasn't shooting you. Shooting near you, though. Alright, who's opening the next door?
Done.
Who's opening the next door? Is it you?
No, I'm gonna buy the eagle.
Oh shit. I got him, boss. Me too, zombie.
I'm like 100 off from actually buying it.
Come on, man, buy the door already.
Sure.
Yeah.
Suck me, beautiful.
I think you already turned it on. Shoot him. Shoot the zombies. I'll save up for speed cola. They're coming behind us. Alright, I'll watch the 6 then.
Oh, I'm sorry.
5 HPness. Bring him a box, bring him a box.
You don't want to save up for speed reload? Speed cola? That gives you speed. I mean, that works too. Shoot him! Yo, get that fire sale. Kaboom indeed, kaboom. Kaboom shakalaka. We'll fuck him up, dude. Okay, or I will, that's fine.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Nice. Look at my gun, dude.
Did you get it?
Nah. I guess it's not in the game. Oh yeah. Yo, look at my gun. Yo, fart. I got you. My gun's on point, you know. I can see crystal clear now. Nice cover. You guys, how are you guys on Jug? Round 10, we should go buy it.
Damn, this thing sucks.
You.
Got you, Andy. Don't worry, I'll end your life for you. No, we lost you. Oh shit, bad idea. Ah. Holy shit. Oh my god, run. Ah. We gotta run, don't go in the corner. Yo, here, take this if you can. I dropped it. I'm dipping out here. I'm dead. Yeah, it's over. Feels bad. Yeah. doing appropriately. Nice trade. What? What? Oh shit. Oh. Dog shit. Oh god, no. Ah, I didn't shoot. Jukes! Jukes! Fuck. Fuck.
How do you load this?
You gotta pull it back. Put the gun in.
Yeah. Look at that.
Here, just stop moving. Stop moving, make it easier, dude. Fuck, you died. Oh, gun to gun, I win. Gun to that gun, apparently I don't. Hey. Hey man, are you the guy that can't reload?
Okay, so wait, hold on.
You pull it back. You put you put the bullet in. You gotta pull it back all the way.
Like this. It's unloading it.
All the way. All the way.
I have all the way.
Okay, now leave it closed. Or leave it open. Put the bullet in there. With it open.
Oh wait, like this? No.
I don't know then. Good work. Don't know why it's not.
Shotgun when they have a sniper.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck kind of spawn is that, dude? Dropped your gun. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? Feels bad. Hey, yo, bad guy. Hey, bang. Oh, what? No. Stab you. I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you.
Oh my god. I never actually get to use the shotguns.
Oh, but so.
Let's go. Anna joined late.
Sniper stick.
Gonna do that.
You should scan my QR code because I found out who you are.
I don't even want.
And then what happened? Tell me more.
It is. I can hear him. They're talking.
And then what happened? Ooh, traitor, dude. Traitor. Yo, detective, you're nice and fluffy blue. No, literally, your outfit.
I tried to kill you. Oh, that guy just fell out of the sky.
We'll shoot back.
Is there somebody just behind me?
Civilian.
I'm here.
Yeah, fucking gangbanged you two dildos. My god, what the fuck?
Can you cover the guy on the tree for me? Cause I don't want to get shot.
You guys okay?
No, I'm sorry, I need to the server, so. Should.
I'm like just gripped.
You guys are team.
Holy
You
fuck,
guys
he
are
sucks
too.
a big dick.
The guy behind you, Sheriff, he's a team.
H.
That was a big F, dude.
Why did he not kill you? He shot this fucking guy in the face with a double barrel like twice, and it fucking did nothing.
Oh yeah.
How do you get up in there? Did that dude just start killing us?
Okay. The guy in the white and black building.
What the fuck's going on here? Oh shit, I like this shit.
It's X Snow. If you see him, kill him. This is detective speaking, by the way.
It should be loaded, I guess.
Why are you aiming at me? Motherfucker.
I mean, not that, but you gotta do no teeth, okay?
Anyone
said anything like that. All mouth. Yeah, you did. And if you bite my pubes, I swear to God, I'll be really angry.
Battle Royale.
Well, then don't be such a bitch.
Well, at least everyone will eventually die.
I don't even like that map.
That scared me. That scared a little boy.
What happened?
Norman wasn't traitor?
Then what happened?
Where's traitor?
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Look how tall this guy is.
RDM.
I don't think he understands how to play.
Traders win.
Woo!
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! That works. Okay. You used your last hop, partner.
That wasn't funny.
No, it's not.
killed the trader that killed the detective. It was Kirby.
Civilians win.
Chillax.
You Thayer. New category VR chat news status just chillin'.
Welcome to another episode of SpaceX in the News. I'm Kevin, and today we're going to start things off with some Starship updates, both in Texas and Florida. We'll get pumped for parachutes as Crew Dragon nears its in-flight abort test, talk Starlink changes and booster recovery, then finish with today's honorable mention. Well, we officially passed the one-year anniversary for SpaceX's Starship reveal in Boca Chica. It wasn't until December 22nd of 2018 that Elon addressed that new images of a water tower-looking structure being built in the Texas dirt was in fact the first test vehicle for Starship. Those of you who were involved in the community back then probably remember the huge debate among the fan base as to whether or not it was a rocket or a water tower. Even after Elon confirmed it was a rocket, it wasn't until after they strapped a Raptor engine to it that people started to believe. And now, just a year later, look at where we're at. That rocket has flown twice and has since been retired. Then the Mark 1 prototype was basically all put together at one point, and even managed to launch one of its bulkheads to a greater height than Starhopper. And yet, SpaceX is still working through the holidays to keep the momentum flowing, mostly working on prepping the shipyard and launch pad sites, but also ring development for Mark 3. They recently stacked a couple rings together in what I believe is just a weld test, but what do I know? I couldn't weld to save my life. In fact, if I tried to weld, I'd probably accelerate my own demise. We mentioned those cutouts that you see there on the top ring in a prior episode. Again, those are most likely for machine testing purposes, and most of them have scribbles written underneath, writing things like UFO docking portal test, and one also read that this is the will of Steins. It's almost as if SpaceX is trying to mess with us. And I would like to take a moment to point out that Lab Padre and Boca Chica Maria, who do an awesome job covering Starship's progress and are good friends of mine, started a news brief series that explains all the current happenings going on down there in Boca. So if you're a SpaceX stalker like me, who loves observing every move that SpaceX makes, many time from the bushes, make sure you go ahead and check them out and show them your love. And if you'd like to learn what SpaceX's plans are concerning Starship and the local populace, go ahead and check this video out. Oh, and Elon Musk just tweeted this out. Even he's been on site trying to help his team push through the most difficult parts of developing Starship. Now, as far as Florida is concerned, the Cocoa site where Mark II rests is still void of any major activity. Really, all that's been going on is cleanup. The site has been cleared of all extra parts, and John Wincomp is still going out there with his drone to keep the fan community in the know. He tweeted on Christmas Eve that some Mark II parts have been recycled and some are being stored for later use. Mark II development was halted, and most resources were reallocated to Boca Chica after the Mark I explosion mentioned earlier. But still, Pad 39A at Cape Kennedy is getting the attention it needs for future Starship launches. Here you can see the flame diverter that SpaceX is constructing. It will be placed under the launch mount so when the rocket launches, the exhaust doesn't burn a hole into the ground, capsizing the entire launch pad. Crew Dragon's home is already Pad 39A, and SpaceX just updated us on Crew Dragon's status as they prepare to take astronauts to space in a couple months, tweeting that they completed the 10th successful multi-shoot test in a row for their new Mark III parachute design. Back in October, NASA Administrator Bridenstine and Elon Musk informed the media that they were planning on completing 10 successful full-up Mark III drop tests successfully before the end of 2019. And if you include single parachute tests, that makes at least 20 successful drops in a row. And if you're wondering what the differences are between the Mark II and Mark III parachutes, here's Elon with some insight.
The biggest difference between the Mark II and Mark III is going to much stronger lines in the parachute. So going from essentially nylon to Xylon. And then there are some changes to the stitching pattern. And so you want to have just exactly the right joint to spread the load at the stress concentration where the lines meet the canopy.
It's probable that SpaceX will continue dropping Dragon from a plane as the in-flight abort test closes in. That launch is currently scheduled for January 11th and is the final major test of the capsule prior to placing passengers on board for Demo 2 come February. Mixed in with those launch dates are several Starlink missions. Starlink 2 was pushed from the end of December to January 3rd. Starlinks 3 and 4 are slated for next month as well. The FCC just approved SpaceX's request to increase the number of lanes for some of their Starlink satellites, despite receiving objections from other satellite companies. The number of now available orbital lanes has been brought up to 72. This will allow SpaceX to accelerate their deployment of their Starlink constellation to deliver broadband services throughout the United States, especially for those undeserved or unserved by terrestrial systems. These 72 orbits are just for the first 1,584 Starlink sats that will fly, or fall, around the Earth at 550 kilometers. So the grand total number for all Starlink orbits at every altitude will be much greater. SpaceX's previous launch, JCSat-18 and Pacific 1, set a personal best for rocket booster recovery. Once the drone ship on which Booster 1056 landed was back in port, SpaceX managed to retract the landing legs and load it horizontally for transport within 42 hours, beating the previous record by 6 hours. And now it's time for today's honorable mention. Last week we covered Starliner's failed attempt to reach the International Space Station, and now that the capsule is back on Earth and more information has been released, I want to revisit it. Starliner is of course Boeing's alternative or competition to SpaceX's Crew Dragon capsule, and as it turns out, a problem with Starliner's mission elapsed timer caused the capsule to enter an incorrect orbit. The timer was apparently not properly set, which meant the attitude control thrusters were used when they shouldn't have been, and thus consumed too much propellant to allow for a corrected rendezvous with the space station. It was said that had astronauts been on board, they could have taken manual control of the vehicle and completed the mission. But after reaching an incorrect but stable orbit, the decision was made to deorbit the spacecraft, and they did that on December 22nd over White Sands Space Harbor in New Mexico. It was captured of the glowing plasma burn during re-entry, but more importantly, to me at least, the drogue chutes were seen successfully pulling out the 3 mains before making a bullseye touchdown in the desert. Parachutes are sweet, brah. Afterward, a press conference took place, and as expected, it was spun to emphasize the smaller successes of the mission rather than the overall failure.
So, I'll tell you this morning, we're all very excited that a whole lot more things did go right. Went very, very well, as a matter of fact. In fact, you could argue that some of the hardest parts of this mission have now
New
been
category, just chatting.
Very, very capable, and so that's all positive.
Elon Musk tweeted out his support for Starliner, writing "Orbit is hard, best wishes for landing and recovery to the next mission." Which raises the question, what is Starliner's next mission gonna be? Will they perform a do-over, since Starliner has a written provision to dock with the International Space Station before taking any passengers up? I personally don't think so, and neither does NASA or Boeing.
To me, there's good data out there that suggests that once we go through it, maybe it's acceptable to go next step, fly the crewed flight test. But we have to go through the data first. What we typically do is work hand in hand with Boeing, and we let the data drive us to that next decision.
What do you guys think? Obviously, for redundancy purposes, it's a good thing that NASA has 2 options for access to space. Also, competition in a free market decreases costs and increases innovation. But is what we're seeing actually a good representation of how capitalism and the free market are supposed to work? How far is NASA willing to go to keep Boeing in the game against SpaceX? And how much favor are they willing to show Boeing over their competitor concerning both time and money? Or would you not consider them competitors at all? Let me know your thoughts down below. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the great year. 2019 was just awesome for me. I hope it was for you too. Enjoy the rest of the decade while it lasts, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Here's to SpaceX 2020. Godspeed. These SpaceX in the News episodes are made possible by the generous donations of my Patreon members. And if you would like to see even more space-eccentric content, consider becoming a patron yourself. Even $1 a month will get you access to this.
If you manage a team, you have to try Monday.com. Monday.com is a platform to track everything your team is working.
I've shown you VR haptic gloves before that use
Reported today in The Verge. Slaysuit's new VR gloves let you feel virtual objects and track your pulse. Slaysuit, known for its full-body haptic feedback suit, is introducing a glove that can let users feel virtual textures and gather biometric data. The device is called simply the Slaysuit Glove, and it will debut at CES in January, with the goal of shipping by the second half of 2020. Like the Slaysuit, the Slaysuit Glove is meant for training, medical rehabilitation, and other professional applications. It combines several different technologies to simultaneously create the impression of touching and holding objects, capture the motion of users' hands, and record pulse and other biometric information. The gloves can also be paired with the suit over Wi-Fi to offer nearly full-body motion capture or haptic feedback for virtual reality. Slaysuit is one of several haptics and motion control companies that launched during the mid-10s VR boom, appealed initially to consumers, then shifted to business customers. It launched the suit on Kickstarter in 2016, but it cancelled that campaign and officially announced its first product in 2018. It's since demonstrated potential applications in astronaut training, emergency evacuation drill practice, and other simulation scenarios. The creators are gaming and entertainment possibilities. Around $5,000, this isn't a home headset accessory. The Slaysuit Glove will compete with existing products from companies like Manus VR and Hapt. While it doesn't tout the hyperfine feedback you can get from a device like Hapt's Glove, Slaysuit is seemingly distinguishing itself with a breadth of features. The gloves include basic haptic and force feedback capabilities. An array of 9 electrodes on each finger produce the sensation of touching a non-existent surface, while a plastic exoskeleton creates resistance and vibration to simulate interacting with solid objects. On top of that, the gloves capture the motion of a user's wrist and fingers. And they include a pulse oximeter that gathers information like the user's heart rate, which can help indirectly measure stress and other physical reactions to experiences. This whole spread of features is similar to that of the Slaysuit, which gathers biometric and motion data and simulates physical feeling with electrical stimulation. Sadly, while Slaysuit says CES attendees can check out the suit, they can't try the gloves yet. They're still in the safety testing phase. For more on this story, visit the news article link.
Verizon's important to us because we FaceTime with our grandparents all the time.
When you have the best network, you want to give the best network.
Feliz Navidad!
And now, buy the latest iPhone and get iPhone 11 on us with plans starting at just $35.
Verizon's important to us because we FaceTime with our grandparents all the time.
When you have the best network, you want to give the best network.
Feliz Navidad!
And now, buy the latest iPhone and get iPhone 11 on us with plans starting at just $35. Happy holidays from the network that gives you more.
What's up, everybody? Brian Tong here at the Qualcomm Snapdragon Tech Summit in Maui. Come on now, an amazing place to announce really what's coming from them next. And the Snapdragon 865 was unveiled here. It's an absolute monster, but I'm here to talk about their latest announcement on day 3, the Snapdragon XR2 platform. And I know some of you are asking, what does XR even stand for? Well, XR is the umbrella term for augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality devices. So all three of these, AR, VR, and MR, they're all part of XR. Now, the Snapdragon XR platform is the brain that powers the top XR products from Oculus, Google, Microsoft, Vive, and more, and they power over 30 devices in the market right now. We've really seen how AR and VR experiences are growing with gaming and entertainment for consumers, and then also with enterprise and education as well. So this is everything that you need to know about Qualcomm's new Snapdragon XR2 platform. And there's a whole lot of stuff in here, but let's just jump into it. First up, XR2 is the first to support 5G, and that's going to create so many more possibilities. Snapdragon XR2 is built on the foundation of the Snapdragon 865 processor and its Adreno 650 GPU that brings all its power while adding new custom features that are first for XR and really made to deliver these next level, like next generation experiences. Now you're going to get huge gains to performance compared to the previous generation devices like Oculus Quest. They're powered by the Snapdragon 835, The XR2 has 2 times the CPU and GPU performance. The AI engine can perform 15 trillion operations per second, which is 11 times more than before, so a lot of raw power there. And if we're talking about visuals, the display has 6 times higher than native resolution per eye, so we're talking about a 3K resolution per eye at 90 hertz. Video has 4 times the throughput, supporting 8K video at 60 frames per second. It also supports 4K video at 120 frames per second, a 120 hertz refresh rates for that buttery smooth gaming, and advanced color processing at HDR and HDR10+. Now, this is the first XR platform to have 7 concurrent cameras. Oculus currently has 4, and XR2 supports 7. So with these, the cameras allow for head tracking, eye and lip tracking to detect your facial expressions. You got hand tracking, speech recognition and learning, and then body tracking. So everything in your body can be used to enhance your experience with XR2. Now, it's the first XR platform to unlock true mixed reality with video pass-through that allows users to see and interact with the real world while wearing a VR device using its cameras. So these cameras can reconstruct what its external camera sees, redraws the environment in 3D, and they can understand what the objects are in that scene. It also includes new features like the ability to incorporate a voice AI to allow you to talk and interact in-game. So they use an example of, in a first-person shooter, someone opening up a door. You might be the type of person who gets lost in a VR experience, and this new feature called context detection can pay attention to the world around you. So let's just say, like, you have kids and a baby is crying, it's going to alert you on screen. The XR2 platform is also the first to enable 5G connectivity, and this is going to open up the ability for new experiences in any location with fast data speeds, low latency, in places that XR has just never been. Now, there will be versions of XR2 with and without 5G support. Qualcomm also announced here a partnership with Niantic, the company who brought us Pokemon Go. Come on, really? It's the game synonymous with augmented reality that allowed people like my mama to understand AR for the first time. Now, they'll work together to create augmented reality glasses for consumers to keep pushing this category forward. So, can someone out there say Pokemon Go glasses? Yeah, here, I want them. I know you want them. So, when will XR2 be available? 5 partners are already working with Qualcomm and developing with XR2, and we expect to see commercial products sometime in 2020. I got to check out a behind-the-scenes demo from Spatial where they showcased a virtual meeting inside of a retail store and allowed me to interact with other people and items in this store. There was also a room where they threw up kind of pictures and photos that we got to kind of interact and play with, just if you were exchanging ideas. And this is just scratching the surface of what can be possible, but you can see how such a visual environment is just more immersive and effective for meetings. You know, I really think once developers get their hands on this, I can't even imagine what they're going to come up with if we're talking about gaming for first-person shooters, new worlds, environments, education. It's going to be pretty wild. So that's really everything you need to know about the Snapdragon XR2 platform. Qualcomm says that they'll be revealing their reference design for their glasses at a later date. But I'd love to hear, what do you all think about the future of XR devices? Does this get you excited about the next generation, or are you still not sure how this might fit into your life? I think this is just really the next big leap in tech for AR, VR, and mixed reality. I mean, it's really a huge leap, and that should just excite you if you're a tech fan. Now, it's being driven by the Snapdragon XR2 platform, and for now, we're just gonna have to wait till 2020 when they hit the market and then find out how all of you respond to them.
problems posed by the computer are really no different than the problems we have with other products of technology. It's going to take a great deal of wisdom on our part to manage them, but if we do, we're going to make a much better world.
Hi, welcome to another Cold Fusion video. Artificial intelligence, or AI, has the potential to revolutionize our world, the way we do things, and how we live. And you can say that it's already starting to do that. AI will be one of those big tools that propels us into a new future, like computers and the internet did decades ago. Recently, we've seen many examples of neural nets in particular, from speeding up video game production and making graphics more realistic, to solving age-old physics problems like the three-body orbit problem. So that's all well and interesting, but we have to recognize that today, in the field of AI, we're building off the shoulders of giants. So the question must be asked, who were those original giants? How did AI come to be? Who were the people that first dreamed that computers could think for themselves? Who are the pioneers of AI?
You are watching Cold Fusion TV.
What really worries me today is what's going to happen to us if machines can think.
If you'd asked me that question just a few years ago, I'd have said it was very far-fetched. And today I just have to admit I don't really know. I suspect if you come back in 4 or 5 years, I'll say, sure, they really do think.
As soon as computers came into existence, scientists began fantasizing about how they could revolutionize our world. Even in the 1960s, they theorized that one day computers would be able to think for themselves. There are many pioneers that laid the foundation of AI, even as far back as Aristotle introducing associationism in 300 BC, and this would start our attempt to understand the human brain. But in this episode, we're going to focus more on the more recent notable contributions, the so-called fathers of AI. The first attempt and the beginning of AI all starts with psychologist Frank Rosenblatt in 1957. In that time, he developed what was called perceptron. A perceptron was a digital neural network that was designed to mimic a few brain neurons. Frank's first task for the network was to classify images into two categories. He scanned in images of men and women, and he hypothesized that over time, the network would learn the differences between men and women, or at least see the patterns that made men look like men and women like women. Just a year later, the media caught onto the idea and the hype was strong. In 1958, the New York Times reported that the perceptron was to be, quote, the embryo of an electronic computer that will be able to walk, talk, see, write, reproduce itself, and be conscious of its existence, end quote. Unfortunately for Frank, despite the hype, his neural network system didn't work very well at all. This was because he only used a single layer of artificial neurons, making it extremely limited in what it could do. And even worse, there wasn't much that could be done about it at the time. Computers of that day could only handle this simple setup. These problems were never solved, and by 1969, the computer science community had abandoned the idea, and with that, AI was dead. Everyone may have given up on the idea, but decades later, a keen computer scientist by the name of Geoffrey Hinton thought that everyone else was just plain wrong. He theorized that the human brain was indeed a neural network, and the human brain evidently made for an incredibly powerful system. To him, this was as much proof as he needed. Artificial neural networks had to work somehow. Maybe they just needed some tweaking. Hinton saw the genius in the idea that everyone else missed.
It seemed to me there's no other way the brain could work. It has to work by learning the strengths of connections. And if you want to make a device do something intelligent, you've got two options. You can program it or it can learn.
Right.
And we certainly weren't programmed, so we had to learn. So this had to be the right way to go. So you have relatively simple processing elements that are very loosely models of neurons. They have connections coming in. Each connection has a weight on it.
Just for clarification, a node is an artificial neuron, and a weight represents the strength of connections between neurons.
That weight can be changed to do learning. What the neuron does is take the activities on the connections times the weights, adds them all up, and then decides whether to send an output. And if it gets a big enough sum, it sends an output. If the sum is negative, it doesn't send anything. And all you have to do is just wire up a gazillion of those, just figure out how to change the weights, and it'll do anything. It's just a question of how you change the weights.
Geoffrey Hinton is a superstar in the AI world. Having authored 200 peer-reviewed publications, Hinton was instrumental in the fundamental research that brought about the AI revolution. After studying psychology, Hinton moved into computer science and pursued his lifelong quest of modelling the brain. Originally from Britain in the UK, he moved to the University of Toronto. In Toronto, he would go on to develop multi-layered neural networks. He and his team quickly realized that the problem with Frank Rosenblatt's single-layer approach was that more layers were needed in the network to allow for much greater capabilities, and the computers of the day were now powerful enough to handle it. This multi-layer approach solved the problem that Frank Rosenblatt had. The neural networks were much more capable. Today, we call this multi-layered approach a deep neural network. In 1985, Hinton co-authored a paper which introduced the Boltzmann machine. Boltzmann machines are the fundamental building blocks of early deep neural networks. You can think of them like the Ford Model T of neural networks. Without getting into the details, the concept is to have groups or layers of neurons communicate in such a way where each artificial neuron learns a very basic feature from any data. For example, each neuron could represent a pixel in an image that the network is trying to learn. Long story short, the result is a program that can make accurate guesses and predictions about data it's never seen before. Soon, others began innovations based off deep neural networks. A self-driving car was built in the late 80s on neural networks, and later in the 90s, a man by the name of Yan LeCun would build a program which recognized handwritten digits. This program would go on to be used widely, but Yan LeCun would also go on to be an AI pioneer in his own right. LeCun would study under Geoffrey Hinton and would lead the research that made Hinton's theory of backpropagation a reality. Backpropagation, in simple terms, is the process of computers learning from their mistakes and hence becoming better at a given task, much the same way humans learn from trial and error. However, the idea of AI being used for much more was short-lived. The field was stifled by two problems. One, slow and inadequate computing power, and two, a lack of data. A burst of investor confidence was eventually met with disappointment, and the research money began drying up. Geoffrey would become ridiculed and forced to the sidelines of the computer science community. He was seen as a fool for his long-standing faith in a failed idea. Undeterred by the opinion of his colleagues, Hinton pursued his dream with an unfazed obsession. In 2006, the world had finally caught up to him. Computer processing speed had grown significantly since the 90s. Moore's law, observed by Intel's co-founder Gordon Moore, stated that the number of transistors per square inch doubles about every 2 years. This meant that computers were growing in processing power exponentially. That's the first problem solved. Meanwhile, thanks to the advent of the internet some 15 years earlier, a wealth of data had been acquired, and this solved the second problem.
But you know, I think about this, and what about this internet thing? Do you know anything about that?
Sure.
What the hell is that exactly?
Well, it's become a place where people are publishing information.
Right.
So everybody can have their own homepage. Companies are there, the latest information. It's wild what's going on. You can send electronic mail to people. It is the big new thing.
The ingredients of AI were now there.
Great mornings start with a mattress from Ashley. Click the link.
Ads, man.
Top-rated mattresses like the Ashley.
The computers were powerful enough, and there was enough data to play with. By 2012, the ridiculed Geoffrey Hinton was now 64 years of age. Continuing the work wasn't an easy task. Hinton was forced to permanently stand due to a back injury that would cause a disc to slip out whenever he sat down. The birth of the modern AI movement can be traced back to a single date, September 30th, 2012. On this day, Geoffrey and his team created the first artificial deep neural network to be used on a widely known benchmark image recognition test called ImageNet. Hinton's program was called AlexNet, and when it was unleashed on this date, it had performance like no one had ever seen. AlexNet destroyed the competition, scoring an over 75% success rate, 41% better than the best previous attempt. This one event showed the world that artificial neural networks were indeed something special. This sent an earthquake through the science community. A wave of neural net innovations began, and soon the world took notice. After this point, everyone began using neural networks in the Image Benchmark Challenge, and the accuracy of identifying objects rose from Hinton's 75% to 97% in just 7 years. For context, 97% accuracy is surpassing the human ability to recognize objects. Computers recognizing objects better than humans has never happened in history. Soon, the floodgates of research and the general interest in neural nets would change the world. By the late 2010s, image recognition was commonplace, even recognizing disease and medical imaging. Images were just the beginning. Soon neural net AI was tackling video, speech, science, and even games. Today, we see AI everywhere. Tesla, among many companies, has created a sophisticated self-driving AI, which is already sharing the road with humans. It is predicted that self-driving cars will reduce accidents by up to 90%, while smart traffic lights would reduce travel time by 26%. Netflix and YouTube even uses AI to learn what shows you watch and recommend new ones. Uber uses machine learning AI to determine surge pricing, your ride's estimated time of arrival, and how to optimize the services to avoid detours. There's also a new interesting hide-and-seek AI, as shown here by the YouTube channel 2 Minute Papers. In this scenario, two AI teams battle against each other, one outsmarting the other as each round of the game persisted. After a given time, one of the teams figured out how to break the game's physics engine in order to win. This was something that the researchers never anticipated. It's a potent demonstration of AI's problem-solving abilities. The popular app, TikTok, is completely AI-driven, leading to its popularity, as we've covered in a previous video. So now AI is everywhere. It's in our daily lives, even if we're not aware of it. Of course, there's many examples of AI being used, but perhaps the most interesting uses will come after we reach singularity.
We're so excited to now offer our customers baby furniture from the
Singularity is the concept of AI surpassing human intelligence. After this point, what happens is a bit of an open-ended question. By default, computers would be able to reinvent better versions of themselves. They could progress fields such as medicine and science without human direction. AlphaGo Zero is a graphic illustration of the possible rate of this progress. In 2016, experts thought that it would take an AI around 12 years to beat a human at the ancient game of Go, a game with virtually infinite possibilities, and a game that relies on human intuition to master. But the experts were very wrong. Their 12-year prediction in reality was actually zero. An AI did in fact beat the Grandmaster of Go in that very same 2016 year. The next version of the AI, AlphaGo Zero, learned to play the game from scratch and beat the previous version 100 games to 0 in just 3 days. AlphaGo Zero was so good that it was able to be applied to other things that it wasn't trained for, like lowering the power usage on Google's data centers. The new breeds of AI could even begin to invent new tools that humans would never be able to fathom. Dr. Richard Sutton of the University of Alberta says that singularity is widely estimated to happen by 2040. By 2030, we should have the hardware capability to achieve this, allowing for another decade for people like Sutton to make the code that achieves singularity. It's a rather unnerving thought that in about a decade, we may have computers that are smarter than us.
Oh, the cats did that? That's funny.
Neural network being able to do anything that a brain can do.
I don't think it'll happen in the next 5 years. Beyond that, it's all a kind of fog, so I'd be very cautious about making a prediction.
Is there anything about this that makes you nervous?
In the very long run, yes. I mean, obviously, having other super intelligent beings who are more intelligent than us is something to be nervous about. It's not going to happen for a long time, but it is something to be nervous about in the long run.
What aspect of it makes you nervous?
Well, will they be nice to us? Also, the movies always portray it as an individual intelligence. I think it may be that it goes in a different direction where we sort of develop jointly with these things. So the things aren't fully autonomous, they're developed to help us. They're like personal assistants. And we'll develop with them. And it'll be more of a symbiosis than a rivalry.
So we've seen the future. So where are the pioneers now? Currently, Geoffrey Hinton divides his time between his roles as a professor at the University of Toronto and vice president at Google. Lee Kun is vice president at Facebook. Both of these pioneers had won the 2018 Turing Award for their contribution to AI. Named after the father of computer science, Alan Turing, who created a machine to decipher German codes, virtually ending World War II, the Alan Turing Prize is considered the Nobel Prize of computing. Artificial intelligence has rapidly grown in the span of less than 2 decades, from the fringes of science to the centerpiece of the world. Without the work of these pioneers who refuse to give up, our future may be very different. Perhaps we don't fully understand the potential of AI, but nonetheless, it should be obvious that their work has created a significant point in human history. Much like the invention of fire, the wheel, electricity, computers, and the internet, artificial intelligence will be one of humanity's greatest tools. Due to his back condition, Geoffrey Hinton hasn't sat down for the last 12 years. At 71, we hope Hinton will keep standing for many more years to come. While AI is helping many people today, we can only hope that it will continually be used for good in the future. So thanks for watching. That's our look at the people who created AI and the history of artificial intelligence itself.
Stadia travels across screens.
In just the last 2 years, we've taken you on a journey into more than 250 hypothetical scenarios. We've explored what happens when you dump your trash into a volcano, when you get sucked into a black hole, or fall through the clouds of Jupiter. We've drained the world's oceans, built a ring world in space, and terraformed as many planets as we could. We're on an epic journey to explore the infinite possibilities in this universe and imagine the unimaginable. Hopefully, you're learning along with us. Well, sure you are. By now, you probably know a ton of different things. But there's one thing you don't know.
Who's making all these cool what-if videos, and what do I look like anyway? Hi, I'm Elon Musk. Some of you might think that making What If is a one-man show, but that's certainly not the case. Let me take you on a tour of our office.
What If is a team of all kinds of crazy creatures. From researchers to video producers to the people who keep the lights on. All these people play an important role in continuing to bring you videos about your 3 a.m. thoughts. And we don't just sit at our desks. We're out here in the field, testing the craziest what-if ideas you can think of, so keep them coming.
But we haven't even mentioned the most important face of What If, and that's you. Without you watching, sharing, and suggesting new ideas, What If wouldn't be the show that it is today. And that's not a hypothetical scenario, that's the truth. So now that you've seen some of the other people who work around the office here at What If, I guess it's time you saw my face. For real this time. So if my trusty editor over here can please remove the deepfake from my face. Hi everyone, I'm Peter. I'm the voice of What If. And I'd like to thank you all for watching our show throughout the years. It's really meant a lot to us, and it's really helped us get to where we are today. But like I say, I'm not the only person who works on What If, and I'm not the only one who has something to say to you.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thanks for watching and for liking. Without you, what will we do next?
Well, that's a story for
Heart rate's 120, BP's 140/90. Hectic first day, but earning my...
A massive thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Stick around.
those prices are good for today only. There's a lot of flexibility here. We can work something out.
We've all been following the evolution of graphene for years now, or ever since it came into light with the 2010 Nobel Prize. But graphene has been around for longer than that, or at least 63 years in the making. 9 years after graphene took over the world by storm, many of us are still wondering about where are all the things that we were promised, made with graphene. It all started with a block of graphite back in 2004 when two scientists, Andrew Gain and Konstantin Novoselov at the University of Manchester, managed to produce something that was in the works for the past 14 years. Since 1990, scientists were trying to come up with different methods to isolate graphene from graphite, but for all that time, all they managed to get was nothing thinner than 50 to 100 layers. However, this is only part of the story, as the single-layered sheet was first theorized back in 1947 by P.R. Wallace as an attempt to understand the electronic properties of 3D graphite. 63 years later, and it became a hit. Suddenly, everyone was talking about the wonder material that would make computer chips thousands of times faster, of an atom-thick sheet that could hold a baby, impenetrable armor, batteries that could hold hundreds of times the current energy density, and you name it. But suddenly, everything just sort of stopped. Since 2010, graphene has been on the news, but not as much as it used to. Partially because the hype slowed down after peaking in 2014. Not that it went away, but the news, even though are promising, something is still missing. There are many reasons as to why this happened, but the main one comes down to one simple fact. That one magical product that we've been waiting for is just not here yet. That is because of one big problem. Scaling up graphene production has been the challenge for the past 9 years or so. There were many proposed ways to produce it, but unfortunately, they all fail at the same point. You see, the one major problem that researchers are facing is on how to make a large enough sheet that is free of defects. Especially if you want to make electronic components. In this case, you have to make sure that the sheet is free of defects, or else it won't behave the magical way that we expect. And because of this, the race to find ways for mass production is a closely held secret, even for universities like MIT, because ultimately we are talking about easily $1 billion, if not $1 trillion industry based in a single material. So we should expect that the race to find bigger and better solutions for massive production to be a fierce one. Now, scaling up the production is by far the biggest problem holding back the adoption of graphene, since quantity is very limited and quality is questionable. But another big issue that researchers face with mass production is the misaligned crystal structure of the graphene sheets. This pattern that you see here fundamentally changes the properties of graphene, yielding a less efficient product. You see, for you to get all of the magical properties of graphene, you have to have one continuous and uninterrupted sheet. Currently, this is the challenge for electronic components and structural strengthening. For structural strengthening, these misalignments make it easier for the sheet to break or rip with enough stress. As for electronics, it makes it harder for you to create bend gaps so it can be switched off. But we should remember that the silicon industry went through the same problem when they first started using it to make computer components. And just like they had refinement and purity issues, graphene is going through the same path. The only difference is that we now have a lot more developed technologies that can help speed up the research. Nevertheless, everyone is still waiting for that one product that will revolutionize everything. For instance, everything would change in a matter of seconds if Intel or AMD created a graphene chip that is 1,000 times faster than the current generation. But we are still at least 5 years away from this technology, so I guess we'll have to wait. Also, you have to keep in mind of how disruptive this would be. If any of these companies created this magic chip, many of the gadgets that we use today would see a sharp decline in price because graphene eventually will become much cheaper. That is not good for business unless you are the startup that developed the technology, to which most likely you would be bought by the big company anyway. Regardless, the introduction of anything this disruptive has to be slow. Exactly what we are seeing right now. In spite of that, some companies are innovating, and although their products aren't magical, graphene is starting to take over some industries, slowly, as we'll see next. There are three main immediate applications: as a thermal insulator, nanocoating, and structural strengthening. These three properties have been tried with other materials for many years, but it is the first time that a single one can do all three of them at such a high level and versatility. But like plastic, which went through many decades of research and development, since the first polymers were invented in 1869 and the first fully synthetic plastic created in 1907, it was the Second World War that triggered the necessity of plastics and jump-started the industry as a whole. Nowadays, it is believed that the private space race will most likely be the booster for the development of graphene technologies. But fortunately for us, the sports industry is already using in its equipment, and some of the products are already available for you to buy. On a side note, as a curiosity, and you probably didn't know this, but graphene was actually used in the Winter Olympics of 2018 as a skeleton modality. For those of you that don't know, it is the one sport where the guy runs and with a small sled and then dives on it, rushing through the frozen track at high speeds. Fascinating to say the least. In this case, they used what they called nanine, which is not really a single sheet of, but more likely a powdery graphene nanoplatelete, which would fall more into the carbon fiber polymer, to be honest. The difference here is that nanine is only 10 layers thick, but even then you can still enjoy the strengthening properties of graphene. If you're curious, it was used by the British medalist Dominic Parsons, which won the bronze medal. The concept here, and as we'll see more later, is that graphene can be used to strengthen any structure, making it lighter and stronger. For further reading, you can head to the Nanine website where they have all of the information you need. Head, the tennis racket company, has a range of graphene composite rackets available since 2013. This company is actually one of the first to adopt graphene in its products, and the one that stands out is the UTEC Graphene Speed Series tennis racket in their skis for women. The system here is similar to the Nanine, or in this case, it is speculated that they used what they call the AGM graphene flakes. Applied Graphene Materials, aka AGM, is a company that is specialized in graphene solutions for commercial applications. On their website, they have a wide range of products like graphene nanoplatelets, paint and coating, polymer and composites, thermal paste, lubricants, and energy storage. All of this is done with graphene nanoplatelets, which again is not a single sheet, but it gets the job done. Moving on, we have one of the best examples of what can we expect for the future of spaceships. Although this next example is not even close to one, the use of graphene highlights its potential as a structure strengthening material. Decibike is a company based in the UK which claims to have created the first graphene bike frame, although it only contains 1% of it. But make no mistake, although it looks like an insignificant amount, this is enough to help the structure in many ways. And in this case, they achieved a frame weight of about 750 grams without paint, which is not too far from other brands. However, engineers believe that graphene would make it possible to produce frames that can weigh less than 400 grams. To achieve this, they applied graphene nanoplatelets suspended in an epoxy in between the layers of carbon fiber. This method increased the strength of about 70%, or it's almost double the strength of the frame. And the cost of the frame is about $8,500 USD. And let us not forget the tires. Vittoria is a bicycle tire manufacturing company that is based in Italy and recently developed a graphene layer filler for its tires, which not only increases puncture resistance, but also wet grip and durability. The sports industry is not the only one benefiting here. Due to its thermal insulation and dissipation properties, some companies are already using it in their electronic components. Due to its excellent thermal conductivity property, graphene is by far the best candidate to be used as a heat dissipation in passive or active cooling. A company specialized in computer components called Team Group made available recently one of the first computer solid-state drives for their gaming line products called T-Force, or the T-Force Cardea Zero M.2 PCIe SSD with a graphene copper foil cooling that increased heat dissipation by 8%, increasing performance overall. And other electronics can also benefit from graphene, which is the case of earphones. Here, due to how thin you can make graphene, it can be used in their drive membrane or diaphragm. A diaphragm is the thin, semi-rigid membrane attached to the voice coil, which moves in a magnetic gap, vibrating the diaphragm and producing sound. The diaphragm are usually made out of silicone or polyurethane. Graphene is used here as a layer material to enhance its performance by making it more lightweight, which in turn improves sound sharpness and reduces high-frequency bands, giving a better sound experience overall. This is yet another example of graphene being used as a structural enhancer. There are mainly two products being sold at the moment of the making of this video, where one is from a Chinese-based company called FIIO Electronics that currently ships to US and Canada. Anker, another Chinese-based company, has also made available its graphene-enhanced fully wireless earphones on its Zolo Audio brand. Again, the promise here is to enhance sound quality. Enberion graphene photodetector is a big game changer. This is the first of its kind, as this detector is ultra sensitive with an ultra wide visible light detection, ranging from 400 to 1800 nanometers, which could not be achieved by silicon sensors alone. They would often be in part made with the InGaAs, which is an alloy made out of indium gallium arsenide, which is used due to its wide band gap properties, to which creates a longer wavelength cutoff. Due to its rare elements and complexity of fabrication, InGaAs sensors are usually expensive, while the Enberion graphene photodetector, by not requiring expensive elements, is said to reduce the final cost of the photodetector by about 30%. Volbak is a company that started back in 2015 by the brothers Nick and Steve Tidball, with the goal of using science to make the future of clothing happen faster, as it's stated in their website. In 2018, they introduced a jacket made with graphene, and they claim that it's capable of many things like conducting electricity and heat. It's waterproof and breathable, strong but not bulletproof yet. In theory, you would need more than 10 layers of graphene to stop a low-caliber bullet, but since there is no mention on what they were able to achieve, I would expect that they're not too far from reaching that. So maybe by 2020? If you like to get yourself one, you will need about $700, but make no mistake, this is only the first of its kind, and it won't take long for us to have a bulletproof jacket, since we are only a few layers away from achieving that. In summary, there are a lot of promising things in the world of graphene, and the message is clear. The next 5 years will be an exciting time for this technology, as we will see the rise of what was once thought impossible. All of the production problems that we know about are coming to an end. A single material will revolutionize all the industries in the world, and just like plastic, it will become part of our daily lives. This video was just to highlight the tip of the iceberg in terms of research and recent findings. So if you would like to get more videos like this, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.